Hey, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Strike by Strike. It's a new channel I'm starting, I know. It's looking at me, a kid. It's like, what the fuck do I know about MMA or any sort of combat sports? You're right. I don't train or anything. I want to do kickboxing. I want to do some jiu-jitsu, but I'm an avid watcher. I'm not casual. But this is Strike by Strike. And this is the UFC 299 overview. Sorry. It's a little, first time on the camera is a little, a little iffy. Anyways, let's get on with the review. I got a little list pulled up of what I want to talk about. All right, let's talk about Robelis de Spain. If you guys don't know, he was on the early prelims and 2012 gold medalist Olympian in Taekwondo, and he got an 18-second knockout. I mean, granted, it was against Josh Parisian, not the highest level competition, but still 18-second knockout on his back foot too with a hook. That's pretty fucking impressive, if I say so myself. And I ain't gonna lie, I do have a podcast with my friends. I'm gonna plug that right now called N Toke. N Toke. It's pretty good. Go watch. I'll link it down in the description on Spotify. Me and my friends sit there and get really stoned and just talk about whatever the fuck comes in our mind. So this little part from Kyler Phillips beating Pedro Munoz to about Curtis Blades is where I didn't get to watch because we were filming a bit of the podcast. All right. Anyways, Kyler Phillips won. He beat Pedro Munoz by decision. Gamera beat Rafael Dos Anjos by decision too. Both very tough matchups for them. Very, very tough matchups. I will say Dos Anjos is a former champion, so you know how that is. It's tough. They both won though. Macy Barber won too. I'll give her that. I didn't watch the fight. Can't really say much. I didn't check too much into the stats like I should have. I'm sorry. That's on me completely. This is a big one to talk about. I wish I could have watched it, but it was Curtis Blades. He he technical knocked out Gelton Almeida. Now, if you don't know, Gelton Almeida, the crotch sniffer, he beat Derek Lewis in his last outing. You know, jiu-jitsu's not real. My balls is hot. That guy, he beat him just by laying on him. He's a complete crotch sniffer. I mean, he's good at what he does, but he's a crotch sniffer. It's like 99 grappling and 25 striking. It's fucking mind blowing how he's in the UFC with the little amount of striking he has. And he proved what should happen to crotch sniffers, if I'm being completely honest with you. If you haven't seen it, I might put up a little clip of it right here.
Thank you, Dino. Oh, I mean, Blades maybe caught Almeida with something on the way out.
Oh, there. Big hit.
Oh, Almeida might be.
Almeida's on top. That's it.
Do it. Curtis Blades, the heavy hands, reign supreme.
But he got knocked the fuck out. Like crazy. I don't know. Curtis Blades. So that begs the question. Do we have him and Aspinall run it back? I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments below. That's because Aspinall, I think he tore his ACL. Tom Aspinall, I think he tore his ACL in their fight. And we don't know who, like, it was kind of even. It was going both. We don't know. Should they run that one back? You let me know. Peter Yan. Let's talk about that one. Peter Yan, he gets a big win against Song Yadong. But it was close. In my opinion, it was close. You say what you want. Yes, Peter won. But Song Yadong is he could be a future world champion in that division. He ate those strikes, he threw them back. He's a fucking monster. He's a fucking monster on the feet. Very tough to handle on the feet, and I can't wait to see what else he's gonna do in this next fight. Just saying that. Let's throw that out there. He's gonna be a fucking monster. All right, Jack Della Matadella. I always fuck it up. My bad. I'm just gonna call him JDM. JDM wins by dominant fashion against Gilbert Burns. If you guys didn't watch that fight, broke my heart a little bit. I love Gilbert. I really thought Gilbert was gonna win. I had Gilbert. Can't lie. Sucks seeing him get his ass beat like that, but it's the sport. What can you do about it? Shit, there goes my list. But if you guys didn't know, he called out Shavkat afterwards. If you don't know Shavkat Rachmanov, 17 up, 17 down. Let's just say that he's finished all 17 of his fights. And he beat Wonder Boy's last outing. If you don't know who's the Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is, crazy kickboxer. Shavkat fucked him up. So, I mean, we could do that fight. Oh, I also forgot to mention, I'm sorry. Who do we give Peter Yan to fight? Who do we give Song Yadong to fight next? I'm not really too sure. Does Peter... 3 losses. He doesn't deserve a title fight, but who is he going to fight to get that title fight? Because Merab... I'm sorry, I'm going to get into that later, but Merab is in my opinion, the definitive number 1 contender. He deserves it more than anybody, and we'll get into that more later, but it just, where do you go from here now, with both of them? Because Song just lost. Peter, he just won coming off of 3 losses. Both of them, yeah, I don't know. You get what I'm saying. Comment down below if you want to see, or not see, but who you think they should fight next. Same with Gilbert. Who do you think Gilbert should fight? He was very active. I don't see him stopping from being super active like that. We could have a fight from him in the next 3 months. Just saying. Michael Venom Page has fucking arrived. If you don't know who MVP is, go check out his highlights, because he is from Bellator. He's from Bare Knuckle FC. He's done karate point tournaments. The man is fucking crazy. Like, on the feet, don't fucking swing with him on the feet. There's no point. Grappling, he's not the best at the grappling. Kevin Holland proved that last night. Or not last night, I mean 2 nights ago now, but he's still fucking deadly on the feet. He's like a fencer. It's the best way to put it. He fights like a fencer. Fights like a fencer would, but that was a very, very good fight. You can say what you want. You can say it was a sleep fest. You can say it was boring, but in my opinion, it was a pretty decent fight. And MVP has arrived. That the welterweights have been noticed, because he's a motivated MVP. And motivated MVP's a scary motherfucker. Welterweight's on fucking notice, dude. Dustin Poirier, as the fucking underdog, came through with that 2nd round knockout. Let's talk about that for a minute, all right? I was watching it with my friends after we filmed the podcast. Not filmed it, we recorded it. After we recorded the podcast, and all of them most of them were against Dustin Poirier. They doubted my guy, the Diamond. I fucking told him, when the pressure gets put on, he turns into a diamond. The Diamond Dustin fucking Poirier. What did I say? I told him what was gonna happen. I didn't say he was gonna get knocked out by the 2nd round. I didn't say Benoit Saint Denis was gonna get knocked out by the 2nd round. But I said he was probably gonna gas, and he was gonna fucking lose on points or by a knockout. That's what I said. I wasn't wrong. He didn't really gas, though. I mean, he kind of did. I don't know. He doesn't look like he has the heaviest chin, which is, say what you want. I mean, he's a fucking damn good fighter. He can keep that pace, but his chin's kind of iffy. I don't know. Watching just dust. It wasn't even like a super wound up hook or anything. It was just, I don't even know. You watched it. If you watched it, you watched it. You probably saw the highlights too. All right, now let's get to the masterclass that fucking Sean O'Malley put on Cheeto, dude. Holy shit, the Sugar Show has arrived. That was a fucking beautiful fight, dude. That just by Sean. That was a masterclass by Sean completely. Just crazy what he did. He picked him apart for 5 fucking rounds straight. It was nuts. What can I say about it that hasn't been said? That knee that Cheeto ate? Okay, Cheeto's a tough son of a bitch. All right? Cheeto is a tough... I don't know what happened. I'm sorry, my laptop turned off. But Cheeto's a tough son of a bitch. He ate that knee and he ate everything Sean threw at him. And like the commentators were saying, like Joe Rogan and DC were saying, Cheeto was really only landing when he turned it into a dogfight. Just saying, he should have kept... should have kept it as a dogfight. He shouldn't have been so technical with Sean. Sean's a fucking sniper on the feet. I don't know. That's my opinions. Sean was a fucking masterclass. Yeah. But I think Sean should fight Marab next. I think that's the only option. I say fuck Ilya. That can wait. And I think Sean should fight Marab. I think he should fight 2 or 3 more fights in this division and defend that championship before he moves up a weight class. Because all the greats, I mean, there's been multiple people to be a 2-division champion, but most of the greats that have been a 2-division champion and a simultaneous 2-division champion, they cleaned out their division first, and then they moved up. Like, I mean, look at Volkanovski. He cleaned out the fucking featherweight division, and then he moved up. Granted, he lost twice, but he cleaned out the division. I think they should stop giving people 1, 2, 3 title fights. They defended, they win. And then they jump up into they jump up into the fucking higher division for that title fight. I think they should stop doing that. It's watered down 2 division champions completely. That's just my opinions. Granted, you might have different opinions from me. And I keep forgetting, I forgot to write it down, but who do you think Dustin Poirier should fight after that? Do you think he should fight the title? For the title, me personally, I don't think he should. He's coming off a loss. I mean, not a loss anymore, but he was coming off a loss before going into the Benoit Saint Denis fight. He knocked out Benoit Saint Denis, ranked 13 or 11, 13, mind you. Yeah, his stock might be at an all-time high, but it just doesn't. His record from the last 2 fights doesn't really warrant a title shot, in my opinion. I feel like more of a Justin Gaethje deserves that more than a Dustin. Did I? Oh, my bad. Okay. Justin Gaethje deserves it more than Dustin Poirier, in my opinion, just because Justin Gaethje is coming off of more wins. That is just my opinion. Lightweight is all over the place right now. Realistically, we could be seeing, I mean, shit, when is the next event in Abu Dhabi? That's when we're going to see Islam fight. We all know that. Tell me what you think about UFC 299. Tell me what you think about 300. Tell me who you think's going to win in 300. I'll release a video of my prediction soon on that, I promise. This has been Strike by Strike with my opinions, my breakdown. It was a fucking masterclass by O'Malley. Good fights all around. And we will be catching you later.